with tickles the sun and blue flying by, and Daisy the min pin chasing butterflies. Epoxy glitter swirling in her hands. She's crafting up wonders all across the land. Reason rainbow sparkle dreams. She's the queen of colors and crafty schemes. It's Momma Coop's Wizard Chris Magic Talk Show, where the fun keeps rolling and the good vibes flow. Miniatures, parrots, a rabbit that hops. The magic never stops. Oh, the magic never stops. Now here comes Chris in his wizardy cape, with the brush in hand and a miniature shape. He paints tiny dragons and castles tall, with Bunny by his side having a ball. He's got tales and spells and a magical grin. He'll pull a trick or two with a wink and a spin. Together they laugh, create and shine in a world of wonder, joy and time. It's Momma Coop's Wizard Chris Magic Talk Show, where the pets play loud and the giggles grow. Tickle squawks jokes, Blue sings along. Daisy does a dance to the magic song. So tune on in, don't miss a beat. It's the happiest place on the internet street, with resin and rabbits and colors that pop. At Momma Coop's place, the fun don't stop. It's Momma Coop's Wizard Chris Magic Talk Show, crafting joy and magic everywhere we go. Epoxy dreams and painted scenes, with parrots and puppers in all our routines. Yeah, Momma Coop and Wizard Chris, now that's a magical mix.
Hello, Mr. Wizard Chris. How are you this evening? How are you?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's good. Let's see who's all in here that joined us this evening. We have Trouble in the
Hey, Trouble.
house. We have Yankee Bell.
Yeah, beautiful.
And we'll wait on everybody else to join us.
They will float in.
They'll be floating in to see us tonight.
Yes.
And saying hello. So how was your day?
Eventful. I have a new family help that came and saw me in my nudie.
And your nudie?
Yeah, yeah. Since let's say I had a mat in my shower, so you don't slip, and it disappeared.
Uh-oh.
So I went in the shower, I slipped, and I felt, and she had to help me stand up. And it was a bit, shameful.
That's not good.
Yeah.
That's not good.
But I was thinking they help older people also, so that they're used to it.
Yeah, they're probably used to all that. That's the plus side to it. She's probably a nurse too, so she's probably used to all that.
But that was my day, so I have a little bit of a bruised cheek on the
and
right
bruised,
side.
Eagle?
Yeah, eagle cheek downstairs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I feel you there. Yep, I do. Today was a good day for me. I got out of there early. Everything was jiving. Just come home and, chilled.
Oh, it's good. So, because you're resting for tomorrow, you have to work tomorrow also.
I gotta work Friday and Saturday. Yep, tomorrow's Friday.
Yeah, I'm back in time. Yeah, game night.
I wish it was already Friday and we're on Saturday and it's already over, but we have one more day and then it's Friday. Oh, we have Paul Voss in the house.
Mama, not for me. Here it's 12 o'clock and 2 minutes.
You've
So it's
already got Friday, huh?
yeah, I'm already in the Friday. So I can say that I'm not yeah, my time travel thing works.
Yes, you got Mister. You're
Paul.
lucky. You're already into the next day.
Yeah. Hey, Paul. Hey, Georgie.
Georgie!
So I put a little cushion under my right side
So under
cheek.
your anus
Yeah, under
or your
my
butt cush or your butt cheek.
yeah. There you go. That cheek. Yes. It was not the cheek in my face that was bruised. Let's say it like that. I hope you understand it now. Why I was a little ashamed.
Uh-huh.
Plus, this wizard is not something to look like.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, it is what it is. So, Mama, you
Yeah.
made your pores yesterday. Can
Yes.
we? Is it already time? Oh! I see a little beast on the background with lots of
Yeah, we
nice
got little Stitch back there.
colors.
All right, so here is the eagle. We did him last night. Let's go
Yes,
ahead and unmold her.
it's a her. It's not a he. Or what?
Well, you know.
I have to look. I will have to look after today's chat about tinglings and dinglings. I am not convinced.
All right, so remember where we? Hey, Rick,
Oh,
did you get your coasters in? You should have
Eric,
got those in the mail. Hi,
Harry.
Harry. All right, so we got the. Remember when we had that little flare up of the brown that came up?
Yeah.
It
Oh,
sat perfectly on there. If
yeah.
you
I
see it,
see it. Yeah.
is it better if I turn the light on, or can you see it
I
better?
can see it. But you try with the light on. What difference it will make? Uh, earthquake at MommaCoops.
Okay, little fall. Y'all went almost into my lap. But
Yeah,
anyways, there's the eagle. You can see where the brown has
yeah.
just laid.
With the lights off, you saw it better.
It's better with the lights off. Oh
For
yeah.
me, yeah. But I see, yeah. I can see, yeah. There you see the shadows and everything that's in the feathers. It's nice. Yeah,
Oh, sweet.
I
So
love it.
did you like your coasters?
Apparently, he says that look.
Oh, they look awesome. Okay, I
Yeah.
see it now. Oh, sweet. Yay. All right, so there is the eagle. Yay.
I love it.
I
It's
think it turned out nice.
yeah.
We haven't seen you in like forever, Rick friend. I was just asking about you over on Georgie and Coop's show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna paint
All right, so
horses.
let me get my feathers.
Ooh. Making room here. So that's what I'm gonna work on. I'm gonna work on a bionically engineered horse by mutation. So the colors will be bluish with pink and then a bone color to cover everything up. Mostly, if you look at the art, the ears and the lower legs almost to there are pinkish, more
Oh,
blood
I understand that.
flowing through. So
I'm sorry about that.
no, nothing. Oh, that's a nice mold, Mama.
Yeah, this one is the feathers. This is the bottom half of that dream catcher.
Ah,
And then we'll
okay.
do the big circle when we get the bottom half done. These are just the tedious
Yeah.
feathers. Because the big circle matches this little one up here.
Ah, okay. And then you have to tie everything with some sort of rope.
Yeah, so we'll use fishing line or something to tie it up. I don't know if fishing line will be strong enough. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll find out. Might hang it outside. Everybody can look at the masterpiece.
Yeah. That you could do. Okay. I'm gonna start with a light bluish gray. I tinned it down a lot with contrast medium. It's
Let's
a
see if these
pigment-free
colors lay
paint.
down.
You test your colors because sometimes the pigment don't hold, huh?
Yeah, don't hold on the
On the
rubber.
silicone,
Yeah.
basically.
Sometimes the mica don't stick to it. So you got to find a different mica that will hold to it. Let's see.
You see, it's a very thin grayish line I'm putting down. Ooh. Don't drop it, Chris. I just have to look which part is covered with leather because there is a saddle and some bags here. But that's part of the skin. And then we have the neck. They were gas masked because the complete planet where they live on is
Right.
radiated. But even if they go inside, they never take them off.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a habit. But also the men, the soldiers are also like the horses, made
Oh.
by yeah, put in a tube basically. by an yeah, how we say it. It's not made by a man and a woman making. It's an industry to make a lot of soldiers. And
Right.
there is a legend because they have always the masks on that they look all the same. You look in Star Wars, the
Right.
Clone Wars. They were all DNA from one man, and they looked all the same. Well, that's what they stole. Basically, Games Workshop stole that idea
Ooh, I love ollies.
from there. And are they sticking?
This one is, yep.
That is good. You talk what you're doing. I'm gonna shut up for a bit.
Hi, Nancy. I love ollies.
What are ollies?
It's like a big surplus stores, like a Walmart, but it's a surplus store, like where they buy out seconds.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna be honest. I asked Mama to put that background on because I'm painting in the same colors a bit. I'm gonna do the pink and the bluish. And Mama is also working with what
Bright
is it?
colors.
Bright colors. And what are you putting down? Red now.
I'm actually putting down a neon pink.
A pinkish. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna put down some pinkish colors, but I have to make them. And I'm gonna do what Mama does. I'm gonna get me a fluo pink paint, you see? And I'm gonna thin that down very much so I can put it as a first layer on the feet.
Oh, everything is 15% off until Sunday. Come shopping with me, Mama. Oh, I wish you lived closer. I would. For sure.
Ah,
We'd
I
go
see
shopping.
a little part of the 3D printer didn't remove. There we go, you see? little part. We cover it up with a little bit of grey and nobody will see it. There we go. I'm taking off the excess grey that's running down. Are you gonna feather it out or just
I'm
make
actually just putting them right beside each other right now.
Okay. Are you gonna do all the feathers in once or are you gonna do a test feather?
I'm going to do one right now just to see what it looks like.
Yeah. So I'm gonna put my paper here. So you see, I tested it already a little bit. So
Susie!
hey, Susie, how are you doing? Bit of pink here.
Yeah, there you go. You can go look for a craft. And you can come back and craft with me.
I love crafting every kind of thing.
See?
Oh, on Monday, make me remember, Mama. I have a homemade silicone mold for what you do,
Uh
and
huh.
it's for a little computer thing, console,
Oh,
basically
nice.
for this size. But instead of buying the model, we made a mold of it, and I can make it as many times as I want.
Oh, so you're going to make it.
Yeah, no, I can show the mold, but I don't have the pouring resin. I only have resin for the 3D printer, and I don't think that's gonna work.
Oh, nice.
You see, I'm thinning down the paint very much, and we're gonna test it on a paper what it does. It has to be transparent and it has to flow to each other. That's
Uh huh.
the contrast paint I want, and I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna start here, and I build it up in layers, maybe with darker pink at the bottom. I'm gonna feather it out, basically. Give him a little bit of thickish legs. I'm sorry, horse, that I have to do that to you, but it's in your nature.
Yeah.
It's in the lore, in the books. So, yeah, the ears. I cannot forget the ear tops here and here. You see, it's not much, but just so you can. And no, here you can see it a little bit in the ears. I don't know if you can see it on camera.
Right.
If I have to zoom in more, but I wanted to show them how I mix the paints and everything. I cannot do that while I have the model.
You're probably going to have to zoom in because I don't see anything.
No, I'm gonna try. Give me a second. Okay, that's closer. Now I have to look that I see the spots. Here, you see a little bit in the ears
Yep.
here. That's all it needs. A little bit there, and then the pass is now it's very faint pink. And I'm trying to feather it out so it mixes a little bit with the bluish gray. And basically I sheeted a little bit because now I have to wait for everything to dry, and it would take 4 or 5 minutes that I cannot do anything. I already prepared one where you see the effect.
Right.
So now I'm gonna, yeah, zoom out a little bit so I can show. I'm gonna dry brush this with a broken white. Oh, you're gonna make like in the drawing here with Stitch, the rainbow effect.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, I get it. You're gonna
And then I'm
also
going to take one of my other sticks and I'm just going to
yeah.
when I get done, I'm going to like blend it up. Let's
Ah, wait. Susie is telling you something, Mama.
I made a pine cone decorative basket once. It's called for those tiny fairlights woven in. I burned myself at least 4 times with the damn glue gun. I gave up after I finished it.
We could read it. We could read it, Susie.
We
I
got
I
it.
I hate glue guns also. I use them for making World War I trenches and everything, and I have to glue the wooden sticks on it. And sometimes you remove the glue gun, and there is still a you know, it's a wire that's hot, and you touch the front of your machine, and you go. I'm burning. So I have broken white here, Cashapp die bone.
Uh-huh.
We're gonna use that to make the skin of the horse blend the grayish with the pink. I hope. I never done this before. This is for me also a try, a new one. I never did those horses. I think he is a commander. You know the last one I did that was
Uh-huh.
finished. This one.
Yeah.
He's a commander. He got a horse from the planet Earth,
Oh
Terra.
wow.
So that's why it's brown and natural. It's a human horse, not one
Oh
created
wow.
by gene manipulation. That was the word I was looking for, that was at least 30 hours ago. But I'm very much appreciate all of you that have the artistic. What was the so you made it a day and a half ago, or was it years, Susie? So there are lines in the horse. You can wait. You can. Yep. I have to stay here. A little bit closer, maybe. There we go. There we go. You see the muscles in the model. You're never gonna go with your brush in the way the muscles go.
Uh-huh.
You always, and that's for everything. Even if you want to put alcohol colors, your darkest space is gonna be your darkest paint. So look, we're gonna just lightly brush it this way, this way. Yeah, it's taking. It's doing what I thought. The
Oh
gray,
nice.
st- the gray stays in it. Now I'm gonna test the pink. I'm very, yeah, yeah. It does what I want to do. I'm happy. I'm happy with the technique. Yeah, Mm, with the effect I meant. I'm very happy with it. Let's make his ass chic, not too blue today. I will not look down at mine to compare. Let's say that.
Yeah, I should go and hey baby, it's not food, it's a baby wipe. You want me to wipe you?
30 years ago. Okay. Flute and sax have a very similar figurines for the same notes. Yep. But I get it.
Oh.
When I was little, my parents sent me to music school. It was in the town, basically a town. Yeah, in Belgium, it's very popular, like the orchestras that go on the street when with the drums and with the trumpets and everything.
Uh-huh.
And I had to follow drum classes. I didn't want to, but I had to.
Right.
And they went all over Belgium. So I went playing drums in the Ardennes, in Namur, everywhere.
Oh nice.
I hated it. And then the following thing I had to do was learn trumpet. And I could not blow I'm not a blower,
Oh,
apparently.
could be yeah. You sound like a blower to me.
No, I could not make some sound come out of that damn. Yeah, once in a while a beep, and that was it. The wizard is not good in no. I'm good in potions and mixing paints, and that's it. That's my craft, and I'm
Oh.
happy with that. I'm not jealous about anybody else doing something that is
Yeah, I
better.
can't. I can do the flute, but I'm
But
back in the
it's,
day.
I think that's a craft, a talent too, making music. Even in today's age with the AI stuff,
Yeah.
because the new printers that are coming out, you can that are very expensive, but you can already print this model in different colors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah, different resins, huh? It, it implements your resin, and you have a different color in there. It will put red resin, print the layers that you need, stop again, suck it
Oh,
out, and
nice.
put. But I saw a YouTube video about it. Not, it's not. It's still in the infant shoes, but
Infantry?
infant shoes. They're still
Yeah.
working on it. It's not perfect, but yeah. Soon enough, we don't need painters anymore for models.
Nope.
They will kick
Won't
us
be
out.
need anything.
I think the horse like that looks already good. I'm gonna make the tail dark gray and the manes also. And
Soon
then
we won't need anything.
no, we will be sitting there like morons, just pushing buttons on a tablet or a phone or something like that.
Let's see. I need to go.
I think that's good. A beige horse. Yeah, it looks more monstrous.
I want to share something.
Oh, I'm curious more. You see?
I want to share the live stream. See if I can share it over on this group here.
I know mine is playing on my Facebook normally, and for the first time I saw that I have a Rumble account, but
Oh, really?
yeah, I still have to make it in order. But normally we should be streaming there too.
I have a stream on Rumble.
We can have three uh, things at the same time. I cannot choose a fourth one. But
Right.
yeah, like X, you have to pay for it. So
Yeah, I know.
I cannot use my X account. I have one, but if I put a link on there, it doesn't show up. If I click on it, it goes nowhere. That's still a mystery for me.
Right. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I know. Many value that, but yeah. I
Let's
hope it
paint.
stays. What color have I here? Ballisticum gray. It's a very dark gray, but I didn't use it in a long time. So I'm I'm shaking it because yeah, I don't hear a ball in it.
Did you share it on X?
No, I had to pay for it. I only share YouTube,
You can't
Facebook.
share it even on X. You have to pay for it to share it on X.
Yeah, it gives me in the restream no option. It says you have to make an paid account first. You can do three things at the same time in restream.
Yeah,
Maybe
but you
if you have a paid account, you can do 4 or 5. That I don't.
nerd. You're a nerd, TC. You're a nerd. You're a nerd. TC's a nerd.
And why is he a nerd?
Because he called us a nerd.
So you called him a nerd back or what?
Yeah, he's a nerd.
I don't know that.
He's a nerd.
I love listening to his opinions. Don't go on the ear, please. See, we will draw it down, but without touching it too much. We don't go over it and over it and over it. Otherwise, we ruin the effect of the contrast paint. I didn't know Skipper's son also paints these models.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but he does it for D&D, but it's Warhammer. So, message to Skipper, a 3D printer is cheaper than those models.
Oh, wow.
If you buy models for 1 year, you have the money for buying a printer and printing out 10 times as much as you bought.
I'd love to have a. I want to do like the cars, the model cars.
Yeah, they do that. I know where to find the files for it. I come across them every day. If I look on the 3D website every day for what is new, what can I store, because sometimes it's something like this that you cannot do, but then I have the files and they can say nothing about it. I
I'm
cannot sell.
probably a nerd. Yeah, you're a nerd.
I'm gonna make his trousers very dark gray also.
We'll all just be nerds together, TC.
There we go.
We're chicken nerds.
The Nerd Club. Like they had the book club. We should make a movie about it then.
We're chicken nerds.
Ask Dan that Henry Cavill joins us. He's a nerd. He paints too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Tom Holland, the Spider-Man guy,
Uh huh.
does the same thing. He plays with the miniatures.
Ooh.
I think this is gonna be good, and I'm gonna reuse the blue for something that I forgot. So, but I need this one again, but the thicker version. So I'm gonna go down in the pot. I'm gonna re-clean my brush to the thick part and see if I can get some more pigment loose. There we go. Yes, I think so. Sometimes I'm not watching chat. I'm looking at my model, my brush, but sometimes I will put my head up. The millennium is the time of the nerds. Everyone loves them now. They rock.
Right.
Well, yeah, sometimes I rock and sometimes I don't rock. That's true. And maybe in 200-300 years they're gonna find what I paint and what Mama makes antiques,
Yeah.
and they will be collectibles. You never know.
But we're still the nerd club.
When I did the paintings on the wall for the school, did I ever show them to you, Mama?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put my name under it and a date. You never know.
Nope.
It's like those artists that make drawings on the walls with spray cans.
Right.
They make a signature on it too. Huh? Sometimes some places like the bridge here where I live, how they got
Yeah.
there, that's a mystery to me to spray that. Okay, it's taking shape, you see? More colors on it. Gray, light blue. And now we're gonna do a middle gray blue. If I find it, it's right. If I try to put all the colors I need for the model in front of me.
Right.
But I may change ideas and then I have to go look next to me in the big pile of paints. What can I do? What can I use? How can I do it? I'm gonna put a little bit more gray on his ass later on, but to blend it out a little bit more, the tail, I think. Yeah, Warhammer and D&D are very different. But Games Workshop stole D&D a little bit, where you work with 2, 3 figures, and the other figures are manipulated by a storyteller. I don't remember, and they're stopping with a lot of things. I
Oh,
think they're
yeah.
gonna do some fresh remix, redos from their products.
Well, that would suck.
Sometimes it's for the good, but sometimes they put out rules and you cannot reuse your old models. So, or they're different in size. Then you
Huh.
go, shit, this on the table doesn't look good. He has big dudes and I have only the small dudes. I have to see what is armor and what is uh, cloth here from the jacket. The That old jacket. Oh, he has leather straps for his life supporting there on his face. So I have to be careful to go in between those. But you see, he's a nerd because TC knew about Warhammer and D&D. There we go. It's proven. I just proven it. Only
Yes,
nerds
you
know that.
did.
Yeah.
Only nerds play with it. So are you a nerd?
Yeah. I'm a wizard. I'm allowed to test it out. Basically,
Oh,
yes, they would call me a nerd. And that's why Henry Cavill would not reveal it for years that he did that. He would hide his white spray cans, his paints, but it showed when there were pictures taken. If you look like in the airplane pictures, there
uh
are
huh.
the novels about these miniatures are laying there. When he was filming The Witcher,
Right.
and he was in the castle room, there was a, how you call it, the lightning at the ceiling, the big thing. And he was doing the interview and he turned around. Don't you find that that looks like a Black Force starship? And it was, yeah, yeah, I knew because I have the game. The ministers are standing here and the game is right next to me. Blackstone Fortress, that's the name. And basically, you go in with one figure and
Uh
you
huh.
play. That's D&D, and you do an adventure.
Oh wow.
But here, the storyteller is basically you have a pile of cards. You pick one, and it will say an event that happens, like a big rooster with rainbow plumes comes in front of you. You're doing fine, Mama. I see the colors going. Yeah, I love it. You gonna do all the circles in red or the
I
pinkish? I see it as red here. Maybe it's the lightning or
Yeah, I'm
something.
just doing all just random colors.
Yeah, okay.
Just laying them down.
I'm trying to follow your where you talked in the week you surprised me with the horse there. I was blown away.
Yeah, I'm just laying them down tonight. Just whatever I pick up is what's going down.
Yeah, okay. Me, like I said, I'm gonna feather out a little bit of this gray here, so it's more.
Sweet fly! My butt is late, but I'm here. Hey, better late than never.
Yeah, well, my butt is hurt and I'm still also here, so otherwise Mama would kick me under it again if I would be too late. I'm just joking, yeah, everybody.
Yeah.
But it would be the other way around. It would be the same, huh? I would also rooster Mama,
Right.
jump at her and blah 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 blah. Blah. But I'm a storyteller. I like to talk. But you have, Mama, explain a little bit what your thoughts are, what you're doing.
I'm just laying it down, just laying down
And it,
color,
and
getting
is it
my.
flowing easily from the brush?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
It's just putting it down. I'm gonna take one of them mascara brushes, and I'm gonna like smear it when I get done. So
Okay. Yeah. Just to see the effect.
right.
Okay, I get you. I get you.
I'm only gonna do a few of them just to see, because I
Yeah.
don't have to do them all. And
No,
then
but then you can do the other. If you're happy with it, you can do the other ones on a later day. Huh?
right.
Hey, sweet fly.
Because I don't want to waste a whole bunch of resin if it's not gonna,
Yeah, stick, basically.
if it's not gonna work out to with the white background. We can go with alcohol ink and make it clear. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. There we go. can see a little bit more of the effect, because you always have to see it from a little bit of a distance. Because I have maybe 20 of those models to do, I cannot go in too much detail. Otherwise, I would never end.
We missed you the other night. We hadn't seen you in a while.
I'm gonna work with leather first to see, or will I do the metal? I'm gonna do the leather first. I had it in front of me somewhere. Snakebite leather. There we go. Shaky, shaky. I have to shake again. Shaky, shaky, shaky. I'm gonna let Mama talk a bit.
Oh, I'm just smearing.
Yeah, but I love the other plume already.
Let's see. We got Hi, Susie. She says, hi, sweet fly. And I'm just laying down me some color. I got these two going on. I got a big long one right here that I'm working on. This is the one I'm working on. And then I got this short one. So between the two of them, I'm going to lay down some resin. It's going to be like a white resin. And then we're going to see if it looks good with the white. If it don't look good with the white, we're going to come in with some alcohol ink. And we're going to play with the alcohol inks on these. I have a feeling that this isn't going to work. It's going to have to be alcohol inks. But I'm hoping it proves me wrong.
Yeah, we will see. We will see.
Oh, I can. Oh, a trial. What kind of trial? Is it a murder trial? What kind of trial? Do tell. Do tell.
Eric, I ate spaghetti tonight also.
Ooh, spaghetti. That sounds so good.
I had some leftover
Richard
frozen sauce.
Coop
And I
made
just,
shrimp scampi.
oh, thanks, Mama. Now I'm hungry again. Because it's been a long time since I ate shrimp, I think.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're not so cheap here in Belgium.
Oh, wow.
So,
Yeah, it's not. That's not high. Steak is extremely high here. Well, you can get a cheap steak if you want to chew on a thing of cud.
yeah, like that. No, I get steak sometimes, uh, but it's like a gourmet schotel, a plate of gourmet meat. You know what I
Right.
mean? It's basically made for the holidays. So you
Right.
have different meats like chicken, steak, pork, and you bake it on a little plate on the table. But I
Right.
just bake them for me and the children with French fries in a pan because I get them for free. So, and there is steak in there. And then the children don't like to eat steak. So I love eating my steak, how you call it, saignant. Still a little bit bleeding.
Right.
Not too,
Can't see.
not bacon. I have to zoom out a little
Big
bit more.
dirt.
Hey, come. There we go. So you can see what we are doing.
Watch you online.
I'm online.
Your other camera. Thought you had to be on.
Nope. I was told not to.
So yeah, sometimes I eat a steak. I love it with, here we call it pepperoni sauce. It's
Oh,
a creamy with peppers in it.
medium rare. Oh, I love my steak. If the bloodier, the better.
Medium rare. Yeah.
The bloodier, the better.
My mother was like you, almost not. It has to be bloody. So I was from, oh, they just flipped it in the pan. Whop, whop, I'm done. And once went to a restaurant, and it was the steak was like a, how you call it, a shoe sole, tough,
Uh huh.
tough, tough. And my mother told him to take it back, and there was a whole discussion. Basically, we didn't eat there. We got our money back, and we went on another place.
Why? She didn't like it?
It was overcooked. It was too tough. It was like leather.
Oh,
Really, it was. Even I went from no, that I'm not exchanging mine for yours. That's leather. So then I'm seeing a lot of leathery stuff here. I think that's the horse blanket that's under the saddle. So I'm gonna do that in red and a black trim, and the banner also in red with a black trim, and then can put the company number on there. I hope that with all the folds I will succeed. I don't know. The gas mask here in front I'm gonna do in a lighter leather color, and I will clean up the skin a little bit there where I put leather on it by accident. And there is leather here, like that. It's like a blanket in front of him, so he can sleep somewhere. But it's strapped down on the horse, and it's a
Go to your
nightmare
camera.
to put it in the right place. But it's working. If your brush can be thick, 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 as long as your point of the brush is fine, fine. So, Big Dirt, how are you doing, man? Still playing with those coins? Watching the market? I think that's a leather strap too, that too, but I'm gonna do that in a khaki green to break the colors a little bit. To bring something else in here that can surprise people if they watch a complete army of those horses standing next to each other. Oh, the boots. We can the boots. No, in the ridge brown, I think. But this plate here, it's
So,
bound.
so he can hear you.
are you there?
Yeah, Mir, I can hear you.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. I think I got every leather spot.
unmarried.
Oh, his belt.
Yep, it's working right. So there you go.
There we go. That's nice, Mama. I see the, yeah. Now I can see your colors very well.
Also, it it'll ease up on your server.
Green. No. Yeah, green. No, I want to go blue. Blue, 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 blue.
No, there is there are YouTube videos out there that purely do discussion of the lore. They read every book,
Of the
every
law?
lore, the stories about the miniatures.
Oh, wow.
Because it's so intensive, they make complete timelines. You have to think there is a story about 10,000 years and more,
Right.
and those men, how they do it, yeah.
Ooh,
But
why not, Big Dirt? Go ahead. Keep talking.
they have the voice for it. It's like being an actor, you know.
Uh huh.
But there I get my colors from them telling me, oh, it's that kind of world, that kind of sky. Then you can imagine it like the stitch behind us. Then you
Right.
can imagine those colors, and I will work those colors in. in my models. You see,
Oh, yeah.
this is not finished. There's a lot of work still, and the leather will be looking better once it's a little bit dry brushed. I'm just putting down my bases, basically, while the other horse is drying. But if you look at it with contrast paints, you basically never have to stop to paint if you're a bit careful that your
Right.
colors don't mix in one another. You can go from brown to a red somewhere to another brown color somewhere that you could not do before this kind of paint was out. You still had to wait until it was dry to do your next step. Because now we make even the foots where the miniature standing up complicated to say with
Right.
brushes. In the old day, we took a little bit of sand from the beach, wood glue, you put that on, you painted it in a fluo green, and you dry brushed it with yellow, and you had your grass, and it was done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, simple, fast, and everybody, even the magazines that show the models were painted like that. So now it's how more work you put into it, but for play, just for playing, or put it, if you want it for display really, then you have to put a lot of work in your craft.
Chris, zoom out a little.
Okay, dokie. Like that.
Oh, no. Coop's talking to you.
Okay, here we go. Can you see it? Oh, now I'm gonna look for the bone color. Here we go. I'm looking for. I got it. Skeleton hordes. It's a transparent. It basically will make your. If you put it on a skull, that's what it make for. If you base coat your skull with not pure white, but broken white,
Right.
that will give the shadows, make the bone, and you don't have to do anything else on that skull. It will run into the deepest points, make your eye sockets darker, and I love to use it for blankets, like here.
Right.
Just put it on a blanket, and it will go into the folds. It will become lighter once, and you can fold some off that side. This side, you see, it will run into it, and then in the middle a little bit, like that. Yeah, that is not needed. And here he has armor until here. That's part of the gas mask. These two and these two here. So we will make that look a little bit more fabric, like they put the old sacks where they put the grain in and everything in the
Right.
time. That's the color it has to look like a little bit. There is a sack over his head until here. Here is the line. It was hard to find, but I found it. There we go. And then on the man's face, the same thing, but we're gonna thin it down a little bit with water. See, a bit more maybe. There we go. And then we make a stripe to see what the paint does, how it runs. Yeah, it's a habit. It has to be, it cannot, if I put, look, if I put too much water on it and I put a little bit paint in it and I make a stripe, it runs not together.
Oh,
That's too much water. So you need to learn the consistency of your paint, basically. You see, I want it, yeah, there. I want it a little bit in there, a bit more pigment. There we go. It has to be like the skull effect. There we go. Not as dark as the horses one. That is what I wanted.
Right.
And how are you doing, Mama? Oh, I see you blending a little bit. Yes.
Yeah, I took the thing and I blended it all together.
Yeah, I see. Explain what you're doing, Mama.
I took and I blended all the colors together. So what I did was I put it on, and then now I've taken and I've put all the colors and I've shifted it. Now I'm trying to put it to where it stays on. So I'm thinking about laying clear down, no white. What do you
You can
think?
you can try that. I loved how the eagle turned out, but you never know what it's gonna. That was one color. It was only the brown one.
Right.
Now you're gonna have different colors. I don't know how they're gonna interact. Basically, that's
Yeah.
why you have to test it now.
Well, that's the reason I got such a shallow, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I
And
can
what are you thinking about doing?
put clear down because I've
Clear.
got just, yeah, because it's just mica powder, right?
Yeah.
So if we just put mica powder down,
Yeah. And then white, clear over that. And can you not test one with clear and one with white?
yeah, we can probably do that and see what it looks like.
Yeah. And you put first your clear in one plume, and then you add the white pigment of the white, or are they two different resins?
No, it's
Do
the
you?
same resin.
Okay, then you put afterwards a little bit of white in it to see what it does. Just an idea. If it's a
Right.
testing piece, then you have to test different methods on different parts. I do that sometimes with models. And then the model I don't like, I will respray white. You can repaint the model once or twice. Otherwise, you put it in a cleaner that will rip off the paint from your model without damaging the plastic, basically. And then you can with the metal ones you can do that.
Right.
And there is a detergent that here in Belgium they sell. And if you let sit your models with this paint 2 3 days in that, it will it will loosen from the model. And you can remove
Right.
it with a toothbrush thing. Okay, that's good. I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that blue here. It has to be on the inside also. Now it's starting to get shape. Once the armor is done, yep, and the black and the green is in there, I'm gonna be happy, happy, happy. Why do I do the armor in metal colors first? Because I'm gonna put black on it, but the metal will shine through a little bit through the black. So you will see, and then I can make some dents in it. So I put a little bit of metal down here. First thing I'm gonna do, what's gonna stay metal. Basically, they have spears with explosives on them. You would say, well, they have in that time robots and laser guns, and so these men go like in the First World War, close and personal with you.
Did you get my message?
Oh, okay. Okay. Yes, yes. I'll keep explaining what I'm doing.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Now I'm gonna paint a little bit of the gas mask in the metal colors, but he has here a plate and two. I think they removed the beast's eyes and replaced them with cameras, or it's a part of the gas mask thing. I'm looking for things that I think would be in metal colors, connections, things like that. It would be like a little pin here, a little metal thing here on the reins. I rode a horse a few times and I don't like it anymore. It was in Spain. You could do renting a horse and riding, but they told you where to. And at a certain point, we were uh, in a cactus. We call it cactus field. And it was very, very tight. And I only had a short on. My legs were naked, and the horse keep hitting the cacti. So all the little prickly things came in, and it was not fun. And I had the only horse that did that. They did it on purpose. I see you. They wanted the wizards to be painfully. You know what I mean? Paint.
All right, I'm back. Whew.
Sergi is still here.
Who laughed with you?
I don't know. I was telling a story about me riding a horse one time, and it was in a cacti field in Spain
It sounded like somebody laughed with you at your house.
at my house.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sound like,
no, not that I think of. My house.
yeah, sound like somebody laughed with you.
Mm.
Sounded like a man. A
Ah,
man.
no, I'm alone here. No, I'm watching behind me. No, no, nobody. I was talking to myself.
You got a ghost.
Yeah, I think so.
You have a
Uh,
ghost.
I will burn a candle later on and see if it moves. But you know what was strange? When my mother died, huh? The big robot I did, that I'm doing, he was standing on the table
Uh
for
huh.
2 months, never moved, nothing.
Uh huh.
Uh, we had candles burning for my mother on the another table. I came home and the robot lay down on the floor in pieces,
Oh
and all the candles had moved. They were in another place.
wow.
And I was asking my boy, "Did you joke with me?" But he came in at the same time as me. He never left my side.
Oh
Nobody did.
wow.
So I cannot explain that one.
Yeah,
And
that's weird.
then the evening after that, we had what you say, that a vision maybe,
Yeah.
because my son was sad. He was sleeping next to me, and we both woke up, and we could see her. It was warm, huh? And in the chamber, it was so cold we could see her breath. And it was like my mother, his grandmother, was standing in the corner saying goodbye.
Oh wow.
And the image was gone, and the breath was gone. You know,
The
it was
bread.
warm. Yeah, your breathing.
Oh, your breath.
Yeah, if your breath was vapor, like it was too cold,
Yeah.
and then suddenly it was gone.
Oh wow. So then it warmed up.
Yeah, cannot give you an explanation for that one. Sorry,
Oh wow.
you can believe what you want in that.
Oh, I believe in ghosts, so you're good.
I think she came to say goodbye, that everything was in order. He has a little armor plate on his leg also here, and I think here he would have a little bit of metal in the brown. He has a little bit of metal on his shoe here in the back. Oh, I forgot something. The burgles. How you call that? The sterns, where you put your feet in on the
Stirrups.
saddle. Yeah, that I forgot.
Stirrups.
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 You see, now you said that, now I'm completely forgotten how it's called in Dutch.
Uh-huh.
I'm so much talking in English that I start to forget Dutch words. I'm even thinking in English and not in Dutch.
Right.
Strange things are afoot. The little fairies played with my potions, I think. And maybe my brain is going gaga.
Uh-huh.
I should go talk to the big tree.
The big tree.
Yeah, I've a big willow tree outside where I
Ooh, I
used to
love willow trees.
is a few 100 years old. It's a big one. You saw the pictures. You said to me, "Oh, I'm gonna keep that as a screensaver."
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, that's the big willow tree. Yeah, I'm happy with 2 minutes, and I'm gonna look in the meanwhile for another color. That should be here somewhere. Voluptuous pink. We don't need that pink for the moment. We're looking for a red that we can use for the blanket and for the banner. Shaky, shaky. I loved Sweet Fly's, how you call that?
Avatar?
No, the painting she made. She put it in your Discord with the
Oh, I didn't
flowing
see it.
paints. Was that not Sweet Fly that did that? Now you're making me curious. Mama's Discord. Showing off your artwork. Somebody put in puzzles, me putting in my
Are
big
you
paint.
talking about the one where she does
Yeah,
the
painted over another.
dirty
Yeah,
floor?
yeah. It's a little bit up my thing.
Yeah, the dirty pour.
Yeah, dirty pores, if you call it that. Okay, I like it. I like
Yeah.
how the stijgbeugels. Yeah, that's it. Beugels. I was looking for that word. I lost it. It went boop away in my brain. So I'm gonna paint the banner in red, like I said, and I'm gonna let
try something.
it flow with the contrast paint in the depths here.
Yeah, your pour paint. Yep.
Yeah, I loved
That-
it. If somebody is on Mama's Discord, you can go look. There is a folder where everybody can put in their crafts. You're welcome there for your crafts. Mama has her little thing where she will show you what she's working on. I'm sure the eagle she just did will be there later on
Uh-huh.
in picture form, one way or the other.
Yes. Ooh, I gotta get resin. Ooh.
You're already at the resin stage.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good.
But I am gonna do something. So
Oh, just
before
explain where your thoughts go, why you're doing it to the stream, to the chat, and to me. I'm wondering where your mind goes.
so I'm making 100 because I'm gonna fill up this cavity as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna do something while we wait for Chris.
For me, you can do what you want, Mama. I'm here. I'll be
Well, it's not
watching.
8 o'clock yet either. And we can play.
Oh yeah, we can always play. That's leather, and that's leather. So I have to pull my leather out again. I'm shaking a little bit, but it's no problem. Yeah, it will work out. I'm not too worried about it where the red goes. I see the lines. If it doesn't go over the lines, I can re-pull some of the red with the broken white.
Right.
Sometimes my brush doesn't go where I tell it to go. It has its mind of its own. It's like the wizard's broom that I stole from the witch. It doesn't fly where I want to fly.
Right.
Here we go. You see, that breaks us up the color a little bit. Just that little bit red in the model is enough with the pink under it. And now I'm gonna look for a brown, a rich brown, a very, very reddish. I have it here somewhere. I'm gonna take my little tray with paints. Up, you see? And the first paint I take out is the right paint. So, and I put the tray back, and later on, all the rest of the paints go back in there. Okay. Put the red aside, put the grey aside. I think we have that. Take the leather color once more. Because
Right now, I'm mixing the resin.
Yeah. To be clear, Mama is mixing resin. Nothing special there. She's using a little machine that goes bzzz, that make sounds that, yeah. All the frogs in the forest start looking at Mama's place now.
Yeah.
Even my rabbit is going, what?
What is that noise? I can mute. Do you want me to mute for you?
No, not especially. It's soothing. It's not too loud. I'm gonna see that I can get some color under there that I missed. Here we go. A little bit more here. And a little bit from the saddle here. There we go. And a little bit leather here. You see, this side is good. The underside is almost good. This has to be a bit, yeah, there we go. I'm looking everywhere now that I didn't forget
Right.
the pot, because you never know. And where I went over with the silver too much, you can put a little bit of leather there. There we go. Be a little strap here next to the ears. And then we're gonna take on this one. Come on, stay here.
In Dutch. What?
Stijgbeugels.
What is that?
The where you put your feet in for riding the horse.
Oh,
The
yeah, we call them stirrups.
stirrups, yeah. But stirrups in Dutch, it's like syrup,
Ah,
syrup. Now we're doing Dutch 101
yeah.
with English.
Do you? That's what you speak is Dutch.
Yeah, I speak Dutch. Nederlands. I basically, because I'm in Belgium, they call it Vlaams. Because
Right.
I'm from the Flemish side of Belgium. And then you have the Wallonie, and there they speak French, like in it's because of the Dutch-French war. We were the buffer zone with the Spanish soldiers also.
Right.
Has something to do with that. And Belgium said, "Fuck it, we go on our own. We make our own country." History-wise, yeah. This is a very, very rich brown, so I'm gonna only use it for the hand gloves here. You see? Do you have to mix it a long time, Mama?
No, I'm fixing to shut it off.
How much time usually you mix your resin?
I just wait and see if it's. I just watch it until it goes a certain color.
Ah, okay, yeah.
And then
Interesting.
once it's a certain color, I just stop.
Yeah, got it. Does it smell?
No. I've never had it smell.
Because some
I
resins,
can't smell. I can't smell it.
some resins I use in the 3D printer smell. Yeah. There is a filter for something on there. You got the smell there. Woo! You get dizzy. That's why you have to wear a little mask.
Oh, really?
Yeah, when you're working with resin.
Yeah, I
Now,
can't smell it.
now most of the time I forget that and I do it like that because I got a resin that doesn't smell that bad. It still smells a little bit, but I had other ones where I had to leave the room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really too much. So I got a nice rich dark brown on the shoes, on the boots, on the gloves here. Can be a little bit more darker. There we go. That will be clear. I forgot there to put on metal, but yeah, it's coming together tonight. Look at that.
Why are you acting like this?
I don't know why am I acting like that. Here we go. I'm not. Go away. I got mosquito. Mosquito is dead. Look at that. Big mosquito. Don't like big bites.
You got a big mosquito.
Yeah, I just killed it. I showed it on camera. It's already
Ooh.
gone. I was fast as it. My fingers are still working.
Shit.
Yeah, I think also, Harry, that's gonna be really beautiful. Really colorful if the pigments stay where they're supposed to stay.
Oh, is he talking to me? Oh, yeah. I'm gonna get white right there. As soon as I get there. But for some reason, this cup isn't acting right. There it goes. It wasn't the cup, it was Mama.
Yeah,
Imagine that.
no, cannot. No. It was not me. I didn't sabotage anything in the room.
All right, so then now I'm gonna put some white in it because I got an idea.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, John.
Hello, John.
How are you tonight?
How is your Minecraft game going? Your one-tile survival thing there. I followed you a little bit in the week when you were streaming. You were making a flour for something and looking for the ingredients. You see, I watch. Or I stream it a little bit on the background, but I watch. I want to
Sometimes it's
be,
easier to stream on the background.
yeah. But sometimes I want to steal some techniques and tell it to my son because he plays that game too,
Right.
and he knows all the tricks already. He's smarter than me. I know that, Papa. You do this like this. You put that down. You look for that, and I'm going. Oh crap! Yeah, okay. He knows.
He said he
Gosh.
saw you.
Thank you. This that I'm doing black now has to be dark black. The one I put on the metal has to be lightly transparent for the metal. I want to make a difference between the two blacks. Uh, and I will shadow then with a lighter gray the like the tubing and everything, and don't shadow the armor. That will become blackish. I'm looking around on the horse. Ah, wait. We're gonna try to do a trick with water here. Make it very thin, like that, and put it over the hoofs. Basically, the story tells that the horses have claws now, like panthers. But that we didn't know when this was printed, so we don't have the claws, but we will make something spooky out of it. And
So you're saying That you don't know when that model was printed.
No. When that model was printed, the lore was not complete, and they brought out new models for it. And now suddenly, those model has 3 claws instead of a hoof, like a panther with nails.
Oh, okay.
And I went from, I'm not gonna reprint everything because it's already printed.
Right.
I'm just gonna play with colors on it. If you put a little bit of mud down, nobody will see the difference.
Right.
If I like it, that's enough.
That's all that matters.
There we go. Okay, I need one more color, but I'm gonna try. I have to put a little bit more black in it for the armor. I'm gonna take one full scoop, mix it up with what I have here to make it a little bit thicker. It will not flow like with water is different than contrast medium. It has consistency is not the same, but we're gonna darken up the armor, and if need be, we do a second pass because it will dry up a certain way. You see, there is some edges with silver stain, and that's what we want.
Oh,
We
another bird cam?
Who's gonna put another bird cam on?
John Naylor.
Oh, yeah, you can try.
That'd be cool though, because different birds, different areas, you know?
Yeah. I'm gonna let it run on the breastplate here a little bit. There we go.
Why is this not coming out?
What is not coming out, Mama? Because
It's not coming out.
push it. Breathe and push. Breathe. Oh no, that's for a bird. Sorry. Wizard was looking in the wrong spell book.
Hey, babe.
This one plate look blackish also.
I'm trying to get this to come out, but it's
Don't squeak. Don't do that. It'll probably pop all the way through.
it
The
was
tip probably has to be cut off. Can you get my glasses?
so that means all these have got to be. Oh man.
Yeah, the tips are sealed. You have to cut the tips.
Oh man.
That's not going to be hard. Here, I got something.
Yeah, but that means all my tips are gonna have to be cut.
Yeah, but it's not hard. Let me get my thumbtack. That'd probably be the easiest way. Where did my thumbtack go?
I was not there. I did not steal anything from Mr. Cooper.
Take my thumbtack off of here.
No. All I know is I got resin down. I won't be using that.
Here. It's not hard to cut these.
I'm gonna do a second pass
now.
under
when?
the feet.
Hand me one. Put the lid on it.
I got
Damn.
resin down. This ain't gonna be good.
Well, just give me the colors you're going to use right now, and then we'll do the rest of them later.
I'm happy with this effect. See, the
Just shaving the top off, bro.
Wonder why they did that.
That's how they ship them.
See, the colors are coming together. I need to rip.
Is that the colors you're using?
Well, it's got to be a green. That's a lime green.
I need also a green.
There's a yellow.
Cleaning the brush, making a
There's a
point.
green. We'll try that one. Then that's it. Say this is it.
Do. Oh, you found a bird feeder with them. That's good.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, if you're not going to use them right now, I wouldn't cut them open unless you have to.
Right.
If you're absolutely going to use them. As far as that goes, these little things right here. Yeah, I bet that would poke right through the top of them
Oh, probably.
because those are sharp.
I'm just putting down a little bit of green and let it run. You know, it's army stuff. There will be always something in khaki. But these dudes are more like the World War One Germans. Grayish colors. A lot of gray. I don't know why, but the German army loved their gray. Bluish gray, light gray, dark gray. If you look at the officers' costumes, I think it's enough. I'm gonna do a little bit of cleanup and then details. I'll do a little wash on it. Now, I think the eyes on all my models are red or green. What did I do here? I forgot them.
Remember, don't do that too much or you'll muddy it.
Yeah.
Okay. Close this one down. I'm gonna take my red again. My fiston red. No. We need a blood red. That's blood red here. The blood red. I'm gonna put it. Wait. Just in the eye sockets here. There. And on this side the same. Just in the eye socket. There. You just have to steady your hand before you go in. There. And the little point goes there. And then immediately brush it off with a clean brush with a little bit damp. Little bit of water on it, but not too much. And you can clean around the sides. There we go. You see? It's already gone. No problem. It was never there. We
You see what I'm
didn't.
doing?
Oh, tell me how you came to the idea. You're dropping alcohol inks in it?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah. You're playing with the colors like in the pouring. That's nice. I would. Yeah, no, it's good. Yeah, I love it, Mama. How it plumes up. Yeah, that's nice. Have you a second one where you're gonna do it with? Or I see it. Hey, Greg, welcome. You misfit. Look what it's doing. Yeah, I like it. It's pushing away the dark purple a bit too much, but oh yeah. The last color you're gonna put on it will be the most dominant, I think.
Yeah.
So you have to watch which color you put where. Yeah. Yes. That's nice, Mama. look at my cavalryman at the same time. I'm gonna take a very clean brush now because I'm gonna work
Yeah.
with
You
a
want
lot.
it to be more opaque. Put a drop of white on the top of every drop that you put in there.
Yeah, I'm not doing that tonight.
I'm gonna cover a little bit of the mistakes here and there. You see, you can go in with your white, clean it up a little bit. There we go. Not too much. You stay only on the surface of the muscles, like here. See? And then you feather it out a little bit. Here we go. Like here, we touched the model with the leather. You're just gonna cover it up with your main color. Put some accents on the muscles here. There we go. On the ear, because I know I touched the ear tip with some metal. On the outside, here we go, a little bit here in the tip, I think.
Ooh, that was too much. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw it after it happened. Yeah. No problem, Mama. Stay calm and just put another color somewhere and it will fix itself out. Put a little bit more of the broken white here. We will some here in between. Yeah, that's enough. It's just the colors have to shine a little bit through. Look for the muscle and you only go on the higher part. Stay away with your colors on the shadow parts. Okay, this side, you see I have a little spot here on the leg. You're gonna cover that up. There we go. A bit of highlight here and there. So you play with your colors. Now I could put more white, pure white in this broken white and do an extra layer of highlights. If I'm gonna compete with something, I would put in 10 more layers of highlights. But this is a gaming model, nothing more. So I'm happy with how it turned out. Yeah, except for the banner, it's almost finished. And a wash, and I forgot a wash. Now that I have still the black here, a bit more water on it. There we go. We make an ink of regular paint and we just put it over the middle part. We damper brush and we're gonna wipe it mostly off, but the white and the black, I mean, will stay in the shadows. There we go. Gives more detail to the. And I need to put some extra black here on the shin plate. There we go. Let it dry like that. And a bit more black on the underside of this one. That's his color of his jacket. We're not gonna touch that. We're gonna put a bit of shadow underneath it and a bit on top of the metal part here. There we go. I'm very happy. I'm happy, happy, happy. And you, Mama?
Uh huh.
How is it working?
Uh huh.
Are you? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I see the drops coming.
I've always liked the alcohol inks.
Yeah, I have one or two to mix in. I can get transparent resin to print also. But if you want to do a computer screen, for example, that's transparent, you can put in a little bit of green or something like that.
Right.
But you cannot mix colors. Yeah, you could, but your print will come out mismatch. Maybe for art it will work, but not for. I like it. I like it. I will dry brush it with a little bit of metal. I've seen the secret sign on the model. Ah, that's not the right gold. Where is my blinky gold? Here is this. This is very rich. Look, very rich gold. And I see he has a little skull mark of the emperor with wings on this side and a wing on
Thank
the.
you. Yeah, I can't wait to demote it now.
Yeah, I want to see it. And we can put one from the grenade thing, explosive thing, to make it stand out. We put a little bit of gold here. It was just an idea of me because Mama was playing with her colors like that. The idea came. There we go.
Came flowing like mad.
Yeah. And now to make everything pop a little bit out. Not the metal, but all the leather and all the. Oh, I see a white. Oh, no, it's a metal thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought about it because we got all these little freaking things, but then again, I was like, man, I don't want to steal somebody else's thunder with that bird cam.
Ah, yeah. Now I'm gonna do the same thing again with the dry brush. I'm gonna work it in the bristles by deafening, dub technique here, and then wipe it off. Just wipe it off your brush, but not with water, dry, like that, and you will see. You see, that's still too much. It's coming. It's coming. It's
Right.
coming. You see now how my prints come through. That's enough. I don't need more. And I'm gonna go lightly over the backs like that. Everything that's blanket-like underneath. If I touch the horse, it's the same color, so it doesn't matter. Like that on this side, like that on this side. But I'm looking at if like the back has a fold here that goes like that. The little one is not important, but it has the side links. That if you only touch the side, you see the white will
Right.
drop there and there.
Well, then
And
that's good. Your cat will be on screen more than the birds.
yeah,
That'd be comical.
if the cat gets the bird, you call your cam the cat killer cam. Just joking.
That would be sad.
But in real life, it happens, huh? Cats catch
It does
birds,
happen.
mice. That was they were made for, and
Not to
cats
kill birds.
were then eaten by something else. It's the cycle of life. Now we're doing the Disney movie
Yeah,
with
but
the
no,
Lion King.
it's not to kill birds.
Not yet.
A cat is not to kill a bird. Nothing's to kill a bird. Birds are to live forever and ever and ever.
Eh.
Right, John?
I'm staying out of that one, John. I'm yeah, stepping back. I'm sorry. You're on your own there.
John's like, Mama,
I plead the fifth. I plead the fifth.
hate to tell you, bust your bubble, Mama, but nah.
I'm just putting some shadows on the model with a very light color. Look, I'm looking for what's
The
gonna
life
pop.
of a brain. A brain.
The life of Brian. Yeah.
Oh, the life of Brian. Oops, sorry.
Dee-dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. They're singing on the cross, if I remember right. Always look at the bright side of life.
Right.
Can I sing it instead of playing it?
Go
Or
ahead.
is that not allowed?
Sing away. We're
I
not
just sung
monetized.
it and then I asked it. I had to ask it before I sing. Always look at the bright side of life.
We're not monetized.
And I forget the rest of the song. I'm sorry. There we go. You see already will be way more effect in the horse and in the jacket and everything and on the armor. I will take pictures of it when it's done and it will be in the server.
Oh, I can't wait till this is done.
Me too. So, what are you doing now, Mama? Just cleaning up?
Just wiping off the mold.
Yeah,
Trying to
yeah,
make
yeah.
it a little easier to clean up when it comes off.
My cat is a great mouser. He has brought home baby rabbit feet. Jeez, yeah.
A mouser's great.
I had a cat like that,
Rabbit feet. Ooh.
and the people from the nature reserve next to me and behind me came. Yeah, your cat is catching too many field mice, and I told them, yeah, but that's why a cat is brought on the world to eat, to hunt.
Right.
I told them, if you come again, I will buy a tiger, and it's you that's gonna be lunch. Then you know what a cat is brought up for,
Right.
to eat.
Wonder why my nose is all of a sudden so nasally.
Yeah, yesterday also a little bit. I heard you. I think you were gonna get a little bit. Did you sit in a lot of cold air,
It's always cold in my office. It's always cold.
and then you go outside and it's warm?
Yeah.
Yeah, that can be enough to give you a running nose.
Right.
Temperature changes. If you sit in a air-conditioned room all day, yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, you're probably right.
that's the same with a car. If you sit in your car all day in an airco and then suddenly you go out into the warmth, a few days later or the day after that, you got maybe the
Right.
sniffles.
Yeah, I know it was like I don't know. It hit all but one time though, just a little bit ago. Never had that happen like that though.
Mm.
Did you say it was like that yesterday?
Yesterday, I heard you already a little bit sniffing,
Huh.
but you know, I'm a polite wizard. I don't say
You should have said, "Hey, you dummy."
what's dumb about having a sniffy nose. You see, even the bird agrees with me. Yeah, you're right. And I'm gonna put one black line. I'm gonna do it by hand. I'm gonna freehand this shit.
Right.
Yeah, I
You
want a stripe.
free-handed it?
I'm gonna put a stripe right across here and let white numbers come onto it and a stripe maybe here. So there are two stripes in the banner, but now I have to see where they are. On this side, it's here, and I have to go full. Oh, it's just in the crack here. That's good. And then this one is gonna be in this crack, like that. Yeah, I'm happy. It's looking the same. I'm gonna let it dry like it is, and then put an oil wash all over them. Not the horse, only the human part.
Uh-huh.
Otherwise, I lose all the pink I put in there.
Right.
Now you don't see as much pink as in the beginning, but wait. That was the idea. You see still here the pink
Oh, yeah, yeah,
on
yeah.
the feet, and it goes over in a blue grayish stuff.
Right.
That was the effect I wanted.
That was the effect you were going for, right?
Yeah, and a little bit pink on the other side of the feet here. A sickly looking horse. Yeah, I'm happy. Every horse gonna be like this now.
That's what you're going to do with the horse now?
Yeah, but I have like this one to do, and I have it's 10 man units. So I have after this 8 more to do like this.
Ooh, just like that.
Yeah, and I still have in a box somewhere also printed another 10 or 20.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's tedious, but normally you do one next to the other, and then when you are on the fourth one, the first
Right.
one is dry, and you can start again. But
Oh, yeah,
doing
yeah, yeah.
5 times the same thing on a stream is not. Now you have an idea how you do one horse, and you can do it 8 more or 9 more times. There you go.
Right.
That was the idea for the demonstration from my part. And Mama showed you how to drop alcohol in her feathers, and she stirred it with a little stick. Or what did you use, Mama?
I just use one of those little sticks that I use to put the mica powder on. So
Yeah.
I just use that.
Okay.
So I wouldn't tear up my mold.
Yeah. So now you have to wait.
Right.
Basically, you're done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm waiting on you.
Okay, then I will keep.
So we're just sitting here talking and
Yeah, John
talking
is
through yours.
John, and I know Trouble will be on the background somewhere, and
Yeah,
Greg
Trouble's
also.
back here. And John was talking to us about his cat, bringing up his rabbit feet.
So he's hey, not my rabbit, huh? Not Fluffy. You stay away from Fluffy, huh?
Yeah,
Otherwise,
stay away from Fluffy.
the cat goes in the soup,
Cat
basically.
gonna be soup.
Yeah, I'm happy. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring out this tail a little bit more, but since I'm working with the blue here, I'm gonna put the blue that's in the shadow as a highlight. I'm gonna try that. So I'm gonna contrast it with, because my base color is much, much darker. So we're gonna do the same as we did with the skin. We're gonna double a little bit of blue, but you see that blue is not what I want. It's not
Right.
coming out the pot like I want it. Most of the pigment is sitting at the bottom. I need a very thick stair stick or something to scrape that loose and mix it with some new pigmentless. But we will see what it gives. I'm drying off the brush. There should be a little bit blue. Yeah. And now we're gonna gently against the hairs. Yeah, here. You see? There we go. We just want to put some high, not where it's dark, supposed to be dark, leave it dark, but where the sun shines. You have to think, where does the sun come from? And we're gonna put a little bit of that bluish gray on there. I think I'm gonna do the tail with the oil paint also, so it will blend nicer. There we go. That's done.
Right.
Then we can highlight the hoofs a little bit with the same color.
Cat's in the kettle. He's singing a song for you.
You love
That's a
weird
song.
AI.
Weird Al Yankovic.
Mm,
You'll have to look that up.
I will. After the.
Weird Al Yankovic.
I'm still highlighting where I think I can get away with the more.
That's
Because
pretty
it's
cool, though.
so little, you can exaggerate with your colors a little bit more.
Right.
The bigger your model is, the less you can do that. Then you have to blend, because your eye will see it. Now I'm sheeting your eye with you see the difference in the leather already
Uh-huh.
in the backpack here.
Right.
You see the little stripes in it and everything. Now, if you see it in real life, you will notice it immediately from where it is. But I'm happy with it. I'm happy where I'm coming from.
You should be.
You see the difference between nothing on it and paint on it. Once I'm going to do that while we're waiting. We still have 10 minutes, Mama? If I'm right?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to take my chocolate paste mud from AK Interactive. I think that those one is. I found it. It's a model paste, and I found it just in an ordinary crafting store.
Oh,
They were
nice.
they were selling it. I went, oh, and it's much cheaper than on their own website. We're getting a pot of this, a pot of this, and a pot of this, and that is half empty now. I did a lot of models with it, and basically what is it should represent is mud, wet sand. We're gonna put that on it and spread it open.
So you've already thinned it down.
Yeah, a little bit, because it was too thick. There are clots in there that I need, but I don't, you see on the side of my pot.
Uh-huh. I
Wait,
see the
no,
clots.
no. Look, it has to. If you put it, it has to run down like molten
Yeah.
chocolate. If you got that effect, then it's good. But sometimes it comes in a pot too thick, so you thin it down a little bit. But it needs to be clumsy, and there has to be chunks in it. Otherwise, it's not mud. Eh?
Ah.
Otherwise, it looks like ordinary paint. That's not the effect we want. We want sand, wet sand, muddy, World War I sand, like the
Uh-huh.
Belgium. If you go to a Belgian field or where there is no grass, you will step in something that looks like this chocolate here in Belgium. And then if you go a little bit deeper in the soil, it's clay, dark
Ah.
dark clay that becomes very hard. And if you want to put a swimming pool in the ground, you need a bulldozer, basically.
Ah.
I had that problem when I was building my pond. I could get with a little machine to a certain depth, and then it was like rock, but it was not rock. It was hardened clay. And the interesting
Ah.
thing was the man, there came a man, a geologist or something,
Uh-huh.
archaeologist, and he told me if you find porcelain tiles,
Uh-huh.
even fragments, keep them. And my son found some because there's used to be a castle where the forest now is.
Uh-huh.
So I went digging and digging and digging, and I found some pieces. A little bit of mud on the foot here. Yeah, that would be nice. Doors. But with the oil paint, I will make it a little bit. Yeah, that's enough. But now you see already a difference on the model because
Right.
the bottom is darker. And once the trim is away, the white, then you see it complete.
Oh, that's cool.
It's an eye, your eye sees more, the white attracts your eye more than if it would be dark gray. Then
Right.
you would be looking at the colors more.
Right.
It's a cheating the eyesight thing when you're painting. It's like with your bright colors, your eyes will go to the mix first and then the rest.
Right.
With your Yeah, I'm curious to see them tomorrow.
I
How they
am
will
too.
come out. Yeah. But did you remember each technique you did? So if you say, "Oh, that's the one I want to do you
Nope.
remember what you, yeah. I forgot to tell you, Mama, write
It's
it
all
down.
random.
Yeah, write it down.
Ooh, no, 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 no. I
Wh-
got a
wh-
fly in it.
Yeah, I see it. Come on, can she still go out or is she stuck?
She's stuck.
Can you get a tweezers or something and get them? It's gone, but it's still fluid. No?
Yeah, it's
Well,
still fluid. Yep.
yeah, okay, then you're lucky. Ooh. But basically, what you could do is glue some little aquarium stones on it
Right.
and paint them as rocks or things like that. But I'm gonna make trenches and it's gonna be muddy, so I want to muddy underground for my models also. So once the trenches are done, and I will make them with you here on camera.
Oh, nice.
That will be not painting, but glue with a hot glue gun thing,
Right.
building it. Let me show you how I make planks out of coffee stirs, things like that.
Oh, cool.
You have to have a little, how do you call it? Little copper brush, like a toothbrush,
Uh huh.
but you're gonna go use this on the little coffee stir in one direction, and you make the nerves of the wood come out. And,
Oh,
and once you paint it, then you will see the dark paint will be in the nerves. A regular coffee stir as is, yeah. There are no stripes in it. It's just flat wood. So we're gonna make them look like on this side like big planks.
yeah.
That sheet in the eye also.
Uh huh.
And now I make metal plates out of cardboard and things like that. Yeah, I'm finished too, Mama.
You're done too?
It has, yeah. Once this paste takes till until tomorrow to dry. So
Oh,
if I
nice.
if I pay the trim now, I will ruin the model. I have to let it dry.
Nice.
And then I will put an ink on it to make some shadow. But the mud gonna shrink a little bit,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
so it's not gonna stay that flat. It has, you see lumps in it here and here.
Right.
Those gonna stay, and the rest's gonna go a bit flatter. So when I put a lighter brown on it, you will see the gravel in the sand.
Right.
It's all little tricks and techniques we want to show our public. Even if Mama once wants to make a dollhouse, you never know. That's tricks you can use there. If you
That's
say, "Oh,
interesting.
yeah," and I'm gonna try. I have a roller a resin roller. In mirror side, there are bricks on it. So if you roll it over foam, it
Right.
will make an imprint of bricks. Then you just have to paint it, and you have your bricks. Uh,
Uh,
But and you can have rollers with designs in it, like the tiles in a church with a with a cross in it or something like that.
right.
And you can buy them in stores, or you can print them yourself and make a roller that way.
Uh,
Okie dokie. I'm still curious, Mama, what's gonna come out and how and
I
which
know.
which one do you favor for the moment?
For the moment,
Yeah, now, like you see it now. Which one attracts your mind most that you say, wow, this one I like it.
this one.
Yeah, me too. Now the little one next to it with the yellow tip point.
Right here,
Green.
yeah.
Yeah, I love that too. It's not too much colors, but it's yeah.
This
It
one's
looks,
nice too.
yeah, it looks natural. I'm gonna. How do
Did
you
you
gonna do the ring in different colors or one color?
see this one's nice too?
Yeah, I see it now. Yeah, I like it. We will see what it gives. But that is a mystery we will solve tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Mm,
This is going to be a fun mystery though, because that's the reason I put that white down, because that's part of that white from here. So I
yeah,
put the white down to see what it would look like with that on it. And then we have, these are clear. I didn't
yeah,
put any in this. I want to see what that mica powder is going to look like. I don't think it's going to turn out like I thought it would, but I know these are going to turn out.
yeah,
We're going to be able to see the resin, see the alcohol ink through the two. I
yeah.
just don't know. But I did put alcohol ink on the back side of the mica powder on that
Ah,
one.
yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's a nice idea. We will see what it gives. It depends on yeah.
But I think this one is going to be, I don't know. The only thing I don't like is it's just going to be on one side. It's not going to be on that other side.
Yeah.
But if you have it white like this and it's up against a wall, it's not going to matter because it's white.
Yeah. Okay. Are we done, Mama? We are
Yep,
getting
we're done.
to the yeah. So I want to thank everybody that came by to say hello. I hope some crafters of you get some pointers from us and stick around a little bit to learn things. That's it for me. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and sticking around with us and hanging out for the night with us. And remember, tomorrow is game night. So join us tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We are on Monday through Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So everybody have a good day tomorrow and have a great night tonight. So we love y'all. Goodbye.
Bye.
Friends, you stopped on by, took a little time as the day went by. Watch Momma Coop with her epoxy flair, crafting beauty with love and care. And Wizard Chris with a brush so fine, painting minis like a master of time. Every stroke, a little spell in our cozy little corner where stories dwell. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying, for laughing and liking, and all that you're saying. You brought good vibes, you made it sweet, turn this stream into a little retreat. From our crafts to our laughs, this one's for you. Thanks for hanging out like you do, Vody. Some just lurk, some dropped a line, some shared tips or just passed the time. Every message lit up the chat, we felt the love, imagine that. Mama poured and Chris did blend, but it's your company that we commend. This art we make, this fun we share means more because you all were there. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying, for laughing and liking, and all that you're saying. You brought good vibes, you made it sweet, turn this stream into a little retreat. From our crafts to our laughs, this one's for you. Thanks for hanging out like you do. We'll be back with brushes and glue and glitter and paint, maybe resin too. Till next time, just know it's true, this little world is brighter 'cause of you. Thank you for watching, thank you for staying, for laughing and liking, and all that you're saying. You're the sparkle in our creative crew. Thanks for hanging out like you do. Yeah, thanks for hanging out. We love you. Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. We